Shabbat Shalom, friends. It's Rabbi Jenny Solomon in Raleigh, North Carolina, coming to you with a mincha moment, a moment of pause this afternoon, in this case Friday, as we prepare for Shabbat. So I'm thinking as we enter into Shabbat about the fact that we read in this week's Torah portion Toldot that Isaac redigs his father's wells. And I think it's even just that one line, which comes from Genesis 26:18, is such a powerful statement. Our parents dig wells, metaphorically, spaces of nourishment, of resourcing, of the fullness of what they need. And we have to redig them ourselves. That as much as our parents, whether they're parents the parents we were born to, or the parents, the sort of more figurative parents of those who have come before us, we are obligated to redig those wells for ourselves. That there's something about our own digging that is part of the human experience and an integral part of our development and spiritual growth. So one of the wells that gets redug and renamed in this week's Torah portion is Rechovot, the third well. Rechovot comes from the word expansiveness, width, breadth. And the Sfat Emet, the Hasidic master, the Sfat Emet, calls this well Rechovot Shabbat. So part of the spirit of Shabbat, of entering into this 25-hour period in which we focus on our being rather than our doing, in which we disconnect, hopefully, from some of the things that keep us tied in and locked in. And instead, we can feel just a certain expansiveness, spaciousness, that we can really feel that quality of Rechovot, this well, that is less defined, that is less constrained, less constricted. And instead, we find a little bit of space. And this is the last thing that I want to add. Sometimes we have the, I think, misperception, I certainly do, that in order to dip into this well, to access this well of Rechovot, that we have to redig. We can't rely on those who have come before us to dig. That we have to effort, sometimes very hard. I myself am drawn to intensive efforting. But I think I'm learning and relearning that one of the most effective ways to dip into this well and to draw from its waters is instead to soften, to create some ease, some space. And we can do that with the simplest of tools, like our breath, like lighting a candle, like turning off our phones. All of these very simple things that help us just be more fully present with our experience. So my blessing for all of us as we move into Shabbat is that we are able to dig a new well, but without too much effort, and instead to enter into its vibrancy and its life-affirming goodness, instead with ease, with softness, and with a kind of gentle strength, hopefully built upon the things we've learned this week, and that we can find some peace. Shalom, everyone. Peace.